He ignored the red flags, not because he didn't see them, but because he thought love would fix everything. And by the time he realized the truth, it was already too late. Scott met Sarah on a normal evening. Nothing dramatic, just a simple introduction through a mutual friend. She was charming, confident, always knew the right things to say. She laughed easily. She listened intensely. She made him feel seen. Scott had been alone for a long time, and loneliness makes red flags look like fireworks. From the start, there were signs. Small ones, but noticeable. She spoke badly about everyone from her past. Every ex was toxic. Every friend had betrayed her. Scott noticed, but he ignored it. Because she said, "You're different." As the months passed, things began to change. Sarah checked his phone as a joke. She questioned every female name. She needed constant reassurance. At first, Scott thought it was love. He thought jealousy meant care. But slowly, his world started shrinking. Friends stopped calling. Family dinners became arguments. Sarah always felt disrespected. Every concern Scott raised turned into his fault. "You're too sensitive. You're overthinking. If you loved me, you wouldn't question me." Those words became routine. And here's the dangerous part. Scott started believing them. If this story feels familiar, please like, subscribe, and share this video. You never know who needs to hear this today. One night, Scott saw a message pop up on Sarah's phone. A name he didn't recognize. A heart emoji. When he asked about it, she laughed. "You're paranoid." But later that night, she locked her phone, changed her passwords, started disappearing for hours. Scott's stomach knew the truth, but his heart wasn't ready to accept it. He told himself lies sound comforting when truth feels painful. The truth came unexpectedly. A friend sent Scott a photo. Sarah, holding hands with someone else, at a place she claimed she hated. His hands shook. His chest tightened. When confronted, she didn't apologize. Instead, she said something worse. "You pushed me to this." In that moment, Scott realized something terrifying. The red flags weren't hidden. They were waving from the very beginning. And he had walked past every single one. The relationship ended. But the damage stayed. Scott lost friends, lost confidence, lost pieces of himself he didn't know how to rebuild. Silence replaced arguments. Loneliness replaced chaos. And regret. Regret echoed the loudest. Not because he loved her, but because he ignored himself. Months later, Scott finally understood. Love doesn't demand blindness. It doesn't silence your instincts. It doesn't make you feel small. Red flags don't disappear when you ignore them. They multiply. Quietly, patiently, until they destroy everything you tried to protect. Some warnings don't come as screams. They come as whispers. And the most painful regret isn't losing someone. It's losing yourself while trying to keep them. So ask yourself, are you ignoring red flags? Or are you just afraid to face the truth? Because sometimes, walking away early is the bravest form of love.